You are so much more abundant than you think. You are so wealthy. Like, seriously. I was watching this video the other day. It was, I think, Luke Belmar, and he was talking about how wealth is abundance, right? So then I was looking it up, and then it was saying that wealthy means, by definition, is that an abundance of something desirable. Okay, so then I was thinking, I was like, okay, so something desirable. Okay, abundance of beauty, abundance of love, an abundance of bonding with your family, an abundance of time, an abundance of freedom, an abundance of water, an abundance of food, an abundance of oxygen, an abundance of shelter, an abundance of privacy, an abundance of gratitude, an abundance of positivity. Those things are all desirable. So you are wealthy. And I was like, you know what? I have all this abundance going on. And the thing is, you put yourself in the vibrational frequency of abundance by honing in on the things that you are abundant in. Okay, an abundance of time and freedom. I'm not on anybody's schedule. So it's like I'm doing my own thing. An abundance of beauty. I wake up in the morning and I'm just telling myself, you are beautiful and I love you unconditionally, gorgeous, goddess, queen. I have it, like, I'm wearing my favorite necklace. I got my Fashion Nova clothes. Like, I'm feeling beautiful all the time. An abundance of self-care going on. Those are the things. And as you drill down on those things that you are abundant in, you're in the vibrational frequency of abundance. But what happens, and let me know if this is you in the comments, where you're like, okay, that's all fine and dandy, but when do I receive the money? Like, what does this have to do with money? When do I want an abundance of money. Okay. Okay, but this right here, listen up, make sure you are sitting down and you are taking notes. Because when you focus on the things that you are abundant in, you start to receive also an abundance of inspired thought, an abundance of synchronicities that are happening to you. And forms of abundance pair up together, okay? And it leads you to the money, right? So like, for instance, right now, if you have an abundance of inspired thoughts going on, right? So then you get the inspired action to go to the grocery store. And then when you go to the grocery store, you're like, oh, well, now you have an inspired thought to go get a lottery ticket, right? So you go get the lottery ticket and then you win some money. Do you see how that led you right to the abundance of money? Or we can see it like this, as you were at the bookstore, okay? And synchronistically, you're at the right place at the right time and you meet this man and he is amazing. He's everything you wanted and he's a provider and you guys get married and you're taken care of. And okay, that's an abundance and it leads you to money. There's different things that can happen. Those are just two examples that I just thought off the top of my head. But it leads you to that thing. So you have to stop thinking of, oh, it just has to be money, because you are thinking like the lack of money that you have right now. You're like, oh man, well, I just need some money. I need some money. The lack of money, but you're not even focusing on all the other forms of abundance and even the abundance of money. You're not focusing on any of that stuff. You're just, boom, lack of money. But if you just keep focusing on the lack of money, you're not focusing on the abundance of synchronicities, the abundance of inspired thought, the abundance of gifts that you can get from people. You're not focusing on any of that. So get into the vibrational frequency of abundance by noticing what you are abundant in. Now, I know you've probably heard this before, but it's sinking in this time because you needed to hear it in my energy at this exact time. Synchronistically, this right here is a form of abundance. You may have had the inspired thought to watch this video, or you may have had it just popped up, and you're just synchronistically, this is speaking to you. That is abundance. Hone in on that. Okay, thank you for having this abundance of synchronicity happening. It's like I'm at the right place at the right time, and I absolutely love that. Yesterday, when I went to the pet store, I saw the perfect dog for me, and hone in on it, because the more you build that up and you feel it, you are more in the vibrational frequency of abundance. And when you're in the vibrational frequency of abundance, you are in the vibrational frequency of money. You are in the vibrational frequency of those types of things. So start realizing where you're at right now, and stop. And when you're doing this, y'all, and you're listing all the things you are abundant in, stop. And I'm telling you, this is from experience, because I used to do this too, where I would be thinking like 2 weeks ahead, a month ahead, like, well, am I abundant in this? Like, if you're thinking, stop thinking months in ahead, like if you're going to be abundant in this thing. No, right now, at this exact moment, do you have money in the bank? At this exact moment, do you see beauty when you look in the mirror? At this exact moment, do you have freedom? At this exact moment, do you have time? Do you have an abundance of time? At this exact moment, what are you abundant in? Because the thing is, you keep choosing whether you are abundant or not, whether you focus on the abundance of something or the lack of abundance. What are you focusing on? Because if you are abundant, you have to choose it in every moment that you are abundant. You're choosing it. You're like, yes, I'm abundant in this. Choose it. Because it's the thing that you're doing right now is you're saying, yes, I have an abundance of health. Yes. But then when you get a stomach ache, you know, a couple hours later, you're like, man, like this stuff is just, my body is just a wreck. Okay, well, what do you think? Right? Or if you're like, you feel abundant in money at this particular time because you just got paid, you're like, oh yeah, the money, I'm just abundant, everything is just working out for me. And then when you go spend some money, you're like, man, I better chill out spending stuff because I don't have enough. You are choosing. If you are teetering back and forth like that, that's why you're not seeing the results. You have to keep choosing abundance. Keep choosing it. Keep believing it. That's what it takes. But I'm so happy you saw this video, and I have my CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle in the link in the description. It's in the description below. And this is the thing that is going to put you in the position so that you are abundant all the time, and you can shift any limiting beliefs that are telling you that you are not, so you can stay on the vibrational frequency of abundance. I'm Brand Victoria, your new manifestation / mindset coach. I appreciate you for subscribing right down at the bottom and pressing that pretty little bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one.